All right, so now we're talking about the NBA 2021 season. Uh, it's the first season after the way things finished last year with COVID. Still, no fan. Well, it's very limited fans in certain cities, but there's been some big moves being made. Of course, everybody knows about James Harden being traded to the Brooklyn Nets. So now they have their big three as far as Kyrie, Harden, and KD. That's out in the East. Who are some other big names, heavy hitters out in the East? You got Miami, your reigning Eastern Conference champions.
Philly 76ers.
Yeah, you got the Sixers, Embiid, and Simmons, and Tobias Harris up there.
Trade. I'm not sure when the trade deadline is, but that's got to be approaching here pretty soon. I personally don't feel like the Lakers are done. Like they, Kuzma's always been kind of dangled out there. Like they might move him, or will they move him? Won't they move him? I mean, the team's in a good spot right now. They're probably fine where they are, but I just felt like there's it's you
Well,
always got your eyes peeled for.
we'll talk more about the Lakers when we get out west. Let's finish talking about the East. Who are the big hitters out in the East? You said Philly. You got Brooklyn, uh, Boston, Miami. That's four. Uh, the Hawks, I would say, would be five.
Yeah, they're in there.
Not in that ranking system, but we're just rattling off some of the big name hitters. How you feel about Beal and Russ Westbrook out in Washington?
uh,
Beal says he doesn't want to be traded. Says he wants to win in Washington. He's just frustrated with how things have been going, and you know, I'm a big Russell Westbrook fan. Big Russell Westbrook fan.
they just beat. Didn't they just beat Brooklyn?
I believe so. But yeah,
It's a good game, but in the 7 game series, obviously. But
yeah.
um, Bill, I don't. I mean, I don't know what. I don't. I'm not a big fan of the two guard thing. That's just me. That's my opinion. Like the Chris Paul and the Harden and the Westbrook, the the Bill. I mean, Bill's not so much a guard, but
How you feel about Devin Booker and CP3?
just I'm still. I mean, no matter what,
Sweet two guards.
I'm still not a fan of it. I mean, you're gonna come across where you got two nice guards or something like that, but like for the Rockets, to me, it's like I know they had other people, other good role players, but it was just it was Russ and Harden. It was just it. Like Russ and Harden, whatever. But
I think the Charlotte Hornets. I think they're gonna be a sleeper because
they could towards the bottom.
Melo is out there straight balling right now.
A good floor general, someone who could see the floor really good, and
He
who's
does
also a
that.
playmaker himself, is that he just makes people around him better. Like if he got a break to the basket, I mean, if he's got a break to the basket, all eyes gonna be on him. Defense gonna collapse on him. He's just gonna lob it up or dump it down to somebody wide open. I mean, he just makes people better. Like
Yeah, he's out
got his
there
first
balling.
start recently too.
Yeah, he is out there straight balling. I'm a big fan of Melo.
I think more reps, more time will get him. He could probably be.
He'll be rookie of the year. I'm already calling
I
that.
could see that.
I'm already
Maybe
calling that.
dropping what? Maybe close to 20, right at 20 a game.
Yeah, or just above. I wouldn't doubt it.
Seven,
Or
8 assists, maybe.
yeah, Jordan needs to lock him up for a long time when it comes time, and understand that you need a superstar to win a franchise. Don't be stupid, Jordan. Lock that man up. Uh, Brooklyn Big Three: Kyrie, Harden, and KD. I watched. Finally got a chance to see them all three play together last night against the Clippers. That was a really good game. Brooklyn went on winning 124-120.
It got close there towards the end.
Oh yeah, it was very close. It was very close. But watching them three play together, Kyrie went off. I think he had like 30 plus. As a team, they looked nice. I'm curious to see how long it can hold up and how well everybody will be level headed and like he's gonna get his, I'm gonna get mine, whatever. But we didn't get it done as a team, and how well they're gonna be able to hold that through a 7-game series against whatever heavy hitters coming out of the West. But watching them last night for the first time, finally getting a chance to see them, they look nice, man. They look nice.
Yeah, I mean, never want to go fast forward because you never know what's going to happen during the season. Still got, like I said, still got trade deadline, injuries, whatnot. Just looking at it, just at a quick glance, who do you see as the final four? 2 out of the East, 2 out of the West.
Ooh.
Just way too early kind of prediction thing right now.
I'm gonna say 2 out of the West. I'm gonna make a splash, and I'm gonna say Lakers and the Suns
in the Western Finals.
Yes, and then East, say I'm gonna say Brooklyn and I'm gonna say Brooklyn and Miami. I hate to be like that because I'm a Miami fan and a Hornets fan, but I'm gonna say Brooklyn and Miami in the East, Lakers and Suns in the West.
I'll go.
That's what it's looking like today on February 3rd, Wednesday, 2021. That's what I say.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you got matchups and how they play out, like say injuries, all that kind of stuff, but I'm a 76ers Nets in the East Finals, and I'll go Lakers and I'll go. We get the matchup everybody wanting, Lakers and Clippers. I think they're gonna stay right there, like kind of like 1 and 2. I don't really see who else on the West is up there with.
Well, okay. Let me ask you this before we get to that. Those are your realistic predictions that you feel are probably gonna happen.
Yeah.
Okay, so give me your wow, surprise prediction as far as 4 in the East, 4 in the West. Well, I mean, Eastern 2 in the East, 2 in the West. Who's your surprise? Me, I'm gonna say Portland versus the Nuggets. That would be my surprise in the Western Conference Finals. And then in the East, my surprise would be Boston and the Hawks. That'd be my surprise.
I'd say Golden State.
Mm-hmm.
And I still like Denver. I think they're tough. I think Golden State and Denver.
That'd be your surprise West? What about your surprise East?
I don't know. It's tough, man. I guess I'll go Atlanta. Raptors.
That is a surprise. As far as let's go out west.
But that's like
That's like your surprise. Like
that's way crazy.
yeah.
Like Nets or I mean, I'll be hearing
injuries would have to fall upon them.
Yeah, I mean,
God forbid.
Those three. You got three guys that can drop 30 any at all times.
Yeah. Well, let's head out west and talk about the heavy hitters out west that we know of or that we like. Of course, you got King James and the Lakers. Then you got PG-13 and Kawhi. You got Dame Dollar up in Portland with McCullough and Melo Anthony.
I still think there's going to be a splash or noise at trade deadline. Like
I
just don't know who. I'm trying to think of his name. General manager for the Clippers. West, right? Is it West? Jay West?
Is he for the Clippers? Yeah, he's for the Clippers.
He's still he's just a cerebral assassin. We're coming up with trades at a time where just like the team is just hovering. I mean, to me, I can almost I can see a very good difference in Ty Lue, how he manages the game. I mean, maybe that's premature talk, but one game, but Ty Lue's gonna make a difference for him, I believe. No knock on Doc. I love Doc.
So, said Portland. Of course, you got Denver. Don't be surprised what the Pelicans may do. A young team that young,
and he's gonna get more experience. I mean, he's gonna get more experience. And
say the Jazz are rolling hot right now. I haven't had a chance to see any of their games this year, but the reports I've been reading and the headlines I've been seeing, the Jazz are looking nice. I haven't heard too much anything about Minnesota. OKC, then they're in the rebuilding stage. Like I said, I'm a fan of Phoenix adding CP3. I think he's one of the best point guards ever to play. Him going to Phoenix after what they did in the bubble.
Yeah.
His general leadership on that young team. Look out for them, man. But and those are some of the heavy hitters that we can think of out west right now.
What about Dallas?
They're you still got Luka still balling. Porzingis, I think he just came back full time.
That's what I'm saying.
I forgot about Dallas.
Dallas could almost if everybody's healthy, Dallas could jab somebody in the second round and surprise somebody in the second round.
That is very true. I forgot all about Dallas. I can't believe I did that.
Yeah, because once Porzingis once he came back healthy, between the two of them, like I said, I need to get out there, check. I've been slack on my NBA lately, so my apologies. But yeah, those two together, and they brought I feel like they got a nice little supporting cast too.
I believe they do once it's rotated nicely, but
so important they might try to swing for Oladipo. Get him out of Houston. There's got to be a time frame between when players are traded, but
that would not be a smart move for Houston. I think you keep Oladipo, Cousins, and Wall. I think you can have a nice little run. Yeah, that's the NBA that we know of so far. That's our opinion on it as far as what we know. This is the J1S boys, and once again, we're gone.